Good morning. It is Thursday, July 24th, 2025. Back here for yet another daily shakeup. Time to shake up our thinking today, in particular, our thinking that'll impact our life, our leadership, our relationships. We all know how to think. We might like to think better sometimes, but I think more often than not, our biggest risk is that we overthink. And there's a lot of reasons for that. I've done a lot of daily shakeups on that. Some of it's fear-based. In fact, a lot is fear-based because our mind is where our fears reside, our hesitancies, our doubts, our concerns are all in our brain. So if we're thinking about things, we're trying to think through things and to make decisions through these filters of all these other extraneous pressures and obstacles. But for now, I want to get beyond the pure thinking and focus on two concepts that keep popping up in my work, my personal work, my business work, and certainly with the clients that I work with. And that is the power of adding attention and intention to your efforts, to your plans, to your activities, and in particular to bring them together. How often might we say, you know what, I got to give that some attention. Or, you know what? I've got to give that relationship some attention. It needs some nurturing. It needs some time. It needs some stroking, whatever it needs. It needs some watering. It needs some sunlight. Pick your analogy. So there are things that need our attention, and it could be a project, it could be a specific action item, it could be a person. But often we forget to add in the intention. Because if I'm just giving attention to something or to someone, it can fall flat, it can be ineffective. In fact, it could be counterproductive. But what is my intention? What is your intention? What intention are you going to put into a relationship, even down to the micro level of what's your intention for an individual conversation? You're going to connect with someone, and it might not be that you're thinking about this big intention every time you talk, for example, to your business partner or your life partner. But what is your intention in that relationship? You're going to have a meeting with someone. You're going to have your full attention there, which is being present. That's attention. But what's your intention? We do not think enough and plan enough and be thoughtful enough about our intention. And it is more important than the attention because attention without intention is usually wild and flailing. But attention plus intention is powerful. It's powerful in achieving more consistently, achieving more quickly, and in deepening our relationships with others. And therefore, that means impacting and growing our leadership impact and influence. So, yes, we're going to keep thinking, hard not to, but let's focus just as much, if not more, on our attention and our intention. That's it. Love to hear your thoughts. Give us a like, a comment, and ideally share it with your community and spread this conversation so we can all have more impact and more influence. See you next time.